Hello and welcome to the video. This is Age of Wonders 4. Alright, so in our last episode we began our siege on Oraculum, and right now what we're going to be focused on is bringing up our next army close into the siege. What we can do is just bring it right over here, the army itself, and then you can see who's actually going to be in the battle. We may be able to get the army over here, this free city army, to join in the battle, but we'll see. We'll see what happens from there. We have Marcus Prey that was completed, which is great. It does 3 Sundren defense, which is going to be very nice, but then specifically it becomes distracted, the enemy does. And because of that, it is just going to make it a little bit easier for us to take out some of these enemies. We're going to get the Wild Speaker. Wild Speaker conjures an animal for 4 turns, which is great, and that just aligns with some of the power-ups that we've been using so far. So we're going to click on him. The work camp was created, so what we're going to do is click on the Lover Spring. So what this will do for us is give us 20 food income and 5 Imperium. What it also does when you look at this is when it is annexed, it gives these abilities here, but it counts as a farm, gives 2 stability per farm and forester and city domain. Since it's just an outpost, it's not really much, but friendly units in domain are healed for 30 hit points at the end of the strategic turns, and it also adds a few fairies to our Rally of Lieges, which is right up here. Right now we can't really do too much at the moment, and so what we can do, if the game progresses enough, we can annex this outpost or this area right here, and then annex the Lover Spring. We would have to destroy this outpost and then go from there. But for the time being, let us make a palisade wall, give the outpost a little bit of armor, and yes, the Nature Empire skill. This is great. It allows us to expand 2 provinces further than what we normally could. And since we have 622 Imperium, I think we're going to take that. We're going to close this. We got a bounty update, so my army is getting closer to the target. So let's see, where is she at? Yes, they are close. She's sending 2 6-stack armies. Those are tier 1, tier 2 and tier 1, and a tier 3 unit. And is she sending herself? No, she is sending Aiden the Fighter. Okay, so that's a pretty strong army that is going to be actually going up against the Mana Fort, which is great. And we can create a new bounty, which could be for Laurel. We could ask her to take care of this city as well, and I think I'm going to do that. If we can just have him be more distracted with her, not our ally, but Sundren. Soon she'll be an ally of ours, but let's just put that down. I think she may accept. I cannot promise anything, Scuba Diver, but I accept your bounty. So she does accept it. We still cannot propose an alliance. It takes 2 more turns. Gregorian's Lair. That will give us just 5 more Imperium and 20 production if we want to get that, but I don't think we will. Where is that at? That's all the way down in the caves, so we're going to pop out. We're going to end our turn. Let's make sure we're squared away with everything else that we want to do. Additionally, the other thing that I want to do is actually explore the Tower of Destinies. Once we complete our conquest on Oraculum, I'm going to look at what units we have here. We'll likely take the Inquisitor. We will likely take our Berserker and Unicorn, Spirit Wolf as well, and then maybe a Slither Hatchling or 2. Okay, everything else is coming along pretty well, so we're going to end our turn. Yaka is moving. Don't expect him to attack us. Great. Okay, so this will be a pretty easy battle. The fortress has been taken down. We are going to attack. It's a safe battle. We have harassed defenders, so they're going to lose 20. They're going to lose 20 physical damage, so they're going to just take that and whatever that does to their defenses. We'll see what happens. We're going to do an auto combat. We should not lose anyone. And we didn't lose anyone. Perfect. All right, so we're going to close. We took over the Oraculum, and we are actually going to absorb this city. Absorbing this city will help us in acquiring not only the Serpent Cavern, but then future construction efforts towards the Tower of Destinies. So we're going to absorb this. We're going to keep our unit, both of our units on here. They're going to heal up. So I might just move you over here just a little bit. Same with you. He'll just stay right here, just in the middle. We'll just keep him right there, just in case we get attacked by these guys. This is a very strong army. So I'm glad that he did not bring this army to bear. That would have been very difficult for us to take care of. Okay, since we are about to actually take over this city, we may want to do the work camp. I think we will do the work camp just if we can get the Serpent Cavern online. And next, we killed a few of these. We killed this unit, so we can inspect them. Oh, that's great. We will be able to get the piercing crossbow and a few. Oh, this is really good. So this is just a mask, but whenever a friendly spell is cast, unit gains 1 fortune. 1 fortune allows for us to get 10% critical hit chance, and it stacks up to 30% critical hit chance. Get a lion mount, cleansing plate. Oh, this is a very strong unit. So true sight, they're invisible, and camouflage, spirit resistance. So we're going to sell their remains. Once we sell their remains, we can then look at our hero. Go to our hero and get the piercing crossbow. This is going to help us out in the sense that it will do fire damage and spirit damage along with physical damage. So confirm that. Our mask, we definitely want the mask for our unit here. Cleansing plate, we're going to want to give the cleansing plate to our main tank. That's over here. Gives just a little bit more blight resistance, some status resistance, spirit resistance as well. And true sight, I would say we'll give this to our main hero. This doesn't do anything for our main tank of a hero, but what we will do is give our main leader a lion. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to close that. Free city can be integrated. Perfect. So we just need to wait. Looks like we just need to wait one more turn, and then we can integrate this city. And that's going to be, that's perfect. So because we have a city cap of 3, once we integrate Thorn and we integrate Oraculum, we will be at our city cap. And this will bring us to the mid to late game. We still want to continue to construct more and more units. We need our armies to be a little bit stronger than what they are right now. And he did come and attack us. I thought he was going to do that. So he is coming to attack us with both his armies. So let's auto combat. If we lose a unit, again, we're going to try and win without losing a unit. So let's see. We lost the horse, or the unicorn, and we lost one of the slither hatchlings. So let's retry that. Okay. So because they attacked us first, what is this? Tower. Fortified, can only be damaged with by units with a demolisher. I wonder what this tower... Oh, maybe this tower is a magic tower? I'm wondering what it does, but since they're attacking us, I couldn't imagine these towers doing damage to us. We'll see. But because they're attacking us first, we can go first. And what I want to do is I want to get our main battle unit, our main hero, who can tank a little bit more of damage up front. We will also bring up our warrior. We'll bring up our mage up to the front as well. Inquisitor is going to go to the side. He'll just come up to the front just like that as well. You over to the side, and you over to the side over here. Just give you guys a little bit of defense. Okay. We're going to bring our Spirit Wolf over to this side. Spirit Wolf is going to survive if we win the battle. We'll also bring over the Slither hatchlings. Our unicorn is very weak, so we will try to keep the unicorn in a little bit of a safe spot. But we'll bring over our crow, and we'll bring over our main hero. Slither hatchling. What we really want to do is just split up this army, so we'll see what they turn towards, or who they turn towards. We'll bring you up here, and unicorn, you can just go right over here. Again, do not want to lose our unicorn, but if it happens... Okay, how did we split up this army? Okay, so we split off 2 people, 2 units over there. Those 2 units can easily be handled, so we're going to bring our Slitherling hatchling over here. Our crow, we want to get maybe a few more units brought over, so our crow can do a little bit more damage. We'll also bring over our hero up to the front over here. Vision of Victory might be something we want to do. Marcus Prey for sure. Youthful Regeneration, absolutely. We are going to get our Spirit Wolf, essentially blocking the Arcane Guard from hitting us from an easy to hit spot. Let us also... Wonder, can I hit him? Yes, I can. Alright, we'll get the poison. Poison resisted. That's fine. This will be an 80% hit chance. Just grazed him. Okay. Our unicorn, of course. I don't want to use that on him necessarily. So what we are going to do is we will bring our units forward. How does Vision of Victory look here? Where is a good spot? Okay, so right here we want to have a few units set up. Okay, so that's how we want to set up. So we will bring our main hero right here. Take that back. Let's summon the animal. The animal will phase to the back. Be a rather frustrating distraction. Can we not phase? Oh, we have to do it. Oh, man. Oh, we can't do it if we lose an action point. Okay, so with that said, then we will just bring him, or this unit, just right up here. Just make it very frustrating for this army. Slither hatchling's fine. We can stun. I think we will. 90% chance to stun you. 90% chance. Okay, so we're going to try and stun you. Great. We stunned him. We're going to bring you... You want to be moved over here. No, we'll actually bring him over here, so we'll bring you right over here. You'll turn that way. You will come up here. Take that back. You will come right up here. Put you into defense. We'll also summon the undead. Make it very frustrating for these guys. 6. 5 frost damage. Invigorate. We'll use the Invigorate here in a little bit. So we'll bring you right over here. We'll make you a little bit stronger. We will then bring our horse, our unicorn. I keep calling him a horse. We'll bring our unicorn over here as well. I don't think we're going to use any of the spells, and we're going to end our turn. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, so they do target... Well, they didn't target our crows. That's fine. But they did come around the back to hit our Slither hatchlings. That's fine. Okay, so now we're getting a few guys in the mix. Good. These guys are focused on our animal, which is the unicorn. And so we shouldn't really have too much of issue with these guys here in a second. Our Spirit Wolf is doing a good amount of damage to our this tier 4 transmuter. We really do not want them to use Petrify. That has a 90% chance to stun, and that can stun a lot of our units if that goes off. That's why we keep our Spirit Wolf very close to them. I would like to back up just a little bit and hit them with a poison. We'll do that. We will then summon our animal. And I would say we summon our animal right here. Bring him over. And we'll set him up right here because he'll do morale loss for these guys. We'll also bring over the crow. Just give a little bit of blind if we can. There we go. That's a blind. We'll then also do the Wrath of the Banshee. Let's see. Wrath of the Banshee right here should be fine. So what that does is it will reduce morale by 10. Perfect. And these guys don't have a terrible loss of morale. That's okay. I think we phase our unit to go over here. I think that might be the play. We could also phase to have them right over here. I think we're going to do that. And then we can just cancel the retaliation on this unit. Just be really annoying with these guys. We'll bring up and do a shield bash. And that'll stun them. Perfect. We will bring you back 2. And then we'll bring you up 1. And then we'll bring you back up that way. And then we will bring you over here. Okay. So now we're going to do Vision of Victory. And then we're also going to do Invigorate. Get some health coming back. And then we will... I think we go for the Charge Strike on the Tier 2 unit. No critical hits. That is okay. We can't consume anything just yet. And again, we're going to keep going for the Tier 2 units wherever we can. Good. That's a critical hit. And we'll continue to focus down this unit. Can't do anything here. And we can start to move this Javelin Inquisitor up just a little bit. And we will bring you over to here and get just a few hits of poison. Yes, great. We got poison on them. We'll keep our unicorn in the back. Once we can make them a little bit stronger by healing them up, we will. So we'll end our turn. They lost some morale, which is great. That's going to do some good damage to them. Their polearm units attacked our Spirit Wolf. That was a great hit. Good, they're focused down on our summoned units. That's what we want to have happen, because our summoned units don't matter in this battlefield. The more that they can focus on the summoned units, the better for us. That's a great hit. And our Spirit Wolf is just taking a little bit of damage. It died. That is okay that our Spirit Wolf died. We were expecting it to die, and it did. Nothing really unexpected, to be honest. These guys should die here, so we're just going to do a few hits. Perfect. Our Berserker should kill this unit. Great. And then our Nightmare is going to move over here. Take out another Tier 2 unit. I think going for Tier 4 units is the way to go. So we're going to just add you right there. Just do a few little hits. We're going to bring you around. And that should be an 80% chance to hit. Perfect. We'll bring you up just like this. Actually, no, I take that back. We want to still keep you getting attacked. We do not want to get stunned by, again, the Petrify. So long as we are in their zone of control, they cannot use this ability. And we are not going to lose our unit, even if they attack us with both units. Next, we're going to move forward and take out the Tier 2 unit. How is the morale? Morale is not really that low on these guys. We can consume chaos. That would be lifesteal. It really wouldn't do much for us. What I think we're going to do is just do a shield bash on you. Or not shield bash, just attack. Normal attack. Maybe we can get some critical hits. 2 critical hits, that's perfect. We will then try to see if we can get a kill. We'll see. No, it just grazed it. That's okay. We'll then bring you up, and that should kill. It missed. I understood that the chances of actually having that miss was a little large, and that's fine. Grazed, killed them, and then that should kill you. And you should be close to routing. You're close. It's nothing terrible at the moment. And a good critical hit chance. Or strike that did go through. We'll keep you where you're at. Who else do we need? I don't think there's anyone else. So we're just going to keep you still. And next turn, we may start using some of our Mark as Prey spells. I'm thinking that's the way to go. So 5 morale lost there. He's gonna survive. It might be just a little bit of a... Okay, yeah, he'll be fine. We'll use the rejuvenation if we can. Okay, he's killed. This will kill him. That should reduce his morale even further. So let's just do that. Let's run up, take him out. What's his morale at? Very low. I think we sunder defense. No. I think we just try to get a few more critical hits. That's perfect. That was a really strong critical hit. And this should actually just kill him. Okay. Bring you over 1. And bring you over here. And that should be it. Very clean sweep. As you can see, our Spirit Wolf came back with 50% health. No one died, except everyone else on the enemy team. So, perfect. We took care of all of his units. Now, what we need to focus on is going for the Tower of Destinies. What I think I want to do... Oh, let's level up these guys also. Defense 3... is something that I think could be worthwhile. Sentinel is also pretty good. Gaining first strike is not too bad. 20% damage via retaliation attacks and opportunity attacks is also good. But I really value the defense that we have, because going up into a tier, into a gold tier wonder is going to spawn a tier 5 unit, and tier 5 units are extremely powerful. So let's get as much defense as we can. You're fine where you're at. You're fine where you're at. Great. So we have some orders that we got to do. We do have our War Shaman. So we'll bring him down. We can also integrate our city. That's what we'll do. That's okay. Fantastic. We can inspect the city. We will then give ourselves a market. And one more turn until we level up. Let's see, can we do anything a little bit quicker? Yes, we can. So let's get rid of the 2 Slitherlings. And let's add the 2 Slitherlings onto here. There's 3 turns before Oraculum is ready to go. And we'll just keep our units here. We'll just keep them out to the side just a little bit. That'll give a little bit extra rejuvenation during each turn. 2 more turns until this falls. It looks like they have their entire army here. That's a lot of units. They still don't have the main leader, which is Yaka. Let's see if we can make a proposed alliance. An alliance? Yes, we can. It's a deal. Perfect. And any negotiations we can do. Resistance shields. I think we'll do the padded shoes and the stalwart cloak. I'll take 48 gold for that. And the padded shoes. So we just need those. We don't need the shield. Silver tongue fruit, not really needing that. The astral dew, I think we're fine with that. Okay. Orders required. Keep them where they're at right now. Having you as a veteran, we really want to make you stronger. We just need to keep doing a little bit more battles. Actually, we could do this battle here. Let's see. There's just gargoyle units. Sure. Oh, okay. So we can just get some mana from them. We could allow them to go as well. I think just some mana. Mana's fine. Let's also grab that 45 mana as well. We need a governor for this city, so we will do the Lima Skull Splitter. Oh no, actually I think the Lepida Skull Splitter will give us some research, so we're going to click on that. And Astral Dew acquired, perfect. That just gives us some casting points. And we have the battlefield looting. We can't do anything there because we have 2 Imperium. We used all of our Imperium to incorporate Thorn into our city. And we can recruit this unit once we have another hero, which heroes will be, our increase will be in 15 turns. So if one of our heroes actually dies, we can then just take this hero for 0 gold. It's actually very nice to have that. And there's a bounty for the Forsaken Cove. Don't really need to do that at the moment. And we will end our turn. Okay. We have our Sundren. We'll bring him over here. Our War Shaman. We will bring them up here. And we can annex another city. Another province. I think we'll do this. I think going for the Forester is going to help. We have 0 Foresters right now. So let's get a Forester in there. These guys are still healing up. We got 2 more turns for Oraculum. I think the best way to heal up is probably going to be going into a friendly territory. So let's move everyone that we can. One more step further. We will then take you 2 and move you into there. They'll heal up, and you will go right there. All right, great. So we'll get the entire army healed up pretty easily. Palisades walls were created. Right now, we're probably going to get the Lover Spring into Thorn. Thorn is a more centralized area. That allows us to get the 30 hit points to come back to us whenever we're in this area, whenever we're in the city of Thorn. And I want to do that for sure. Okay, so they got a bounty update on these guys. That's perfect. They have 1 more turn left. It looks like they're gonna take it over. That's really good to see. And we should start to see her army move towards Lorwell soon. Yaka's moving. Let's just make sure Yaka's fine. Great. So they took over the city. Did as you asked, and the bounty has been fulfilled. Great, thank you. So they took over this mana fort. So what they're probably going to do is either vassalize it or turn it into one of their own cities. Now our units are fully healed up, except for our unicorn. What I will do is I will take our Spirit Wolf. This is going to be a tough battle. I want to do this as best I can. We'll also take our hero, both of our heroes. Can't move this hero as far. And then we'll take our 2 other tier 3 units with us. We'll bring you back, and we'll bring you 3 back. Next turn, we're going to go into the Tower of Destinies. We'll keep moving our War Shamans, Sunderers, our Slither Hatchlings over. Is there anything else we can create? Doesn't look like we can. We got the Wild Speaker. That's perfect. Summon Wild Animal. Could be helpful, but I think we're going to go with the Brutal Mark. Savage Strike adds blight damage, so on critical hits. So that just means that it's going to do a lot more damage when we can get those critical hits completed. Okay, so we'll get the Serpent Cavern with added. Serpent Cavern, when annexed, counts as quarry, 2 mana, and per quarry in city domain adds a storm scale serpent and plague serpent to the Rally of Lieges. So we can't really see any of those at the moment, but we got 6 more turns till the Rally of Lieges. Let's see where her army is moving. So our army's still moving over there, so she should start moving towards the enemy. Ah, he took over Mana Fort again. Good job leaving leaving that. Thank you. Okay, so let's build a little bit more armor for Oraculum. So if you didn't see what happened, we ended up getting Oraculum taken care of. So we can even see a little bit further into his domain. This area is likely going to be raided a little bit more than some of the other areas. We'll get the Wild Speaker. I think we'll just do the Wild Speaker twice. We're going to do it once here and once here. That should be enough. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we probably could get the Wild Speaker a little bit quicker over here. So we'll get rid of the Wild Speaker on here. We won't add anything for recruitment there, but our 2 Wild Speakers will be built at these 2 cities. Let us add a governor, which is the Lima Skull Splitter. Now we will go in and try to win this battle. This is going to be a very difficult battle. Gold tier world wonders are the hardest wonders of the game. So for us to win at them, we have to be very, how do I put it? We have to be extremely competent with how we approach this battle. We have the Brutal Mark. We could wait one more turn. I think we want to wait one more turn before we go into the Tower of Destinies. It's a gold ancient wonder, but it's only a tier 1 difficulty. Interesting. Okay, so as you enter the Tower of Destinies, a grand hall with ornate columns at its center opens up before you. The depicted races seemed ancient and forgotten, but your troops shudder as shrouded figures start to emerge from the dark edges of the hall. Come what may, we stand our ground. We can just go into the battle. This is a very easy battle. Okay, maybe this is just because it's the first challenge or our first real scenario of the game. So maybe it's just a little bit easier. Cast a lesser ward to protect your troops. So we gain resistance to attackers, which means that we have +1 resistance. Or we can invoke the column of the Verdant Tree Herders. For strength, nature affinity check, a 70% chance of success. Your troops are changed. Enter the battle with the Tower of Destiny guards. In the upcoming battle, Glint of Gaia's Chosen is active, which means that we're affected by Gaia's Chosen, which means infuse the target race with the Blessing of Nature. They gain the plant type unit, +3 status resistance, and 20 hit points. That's very good. And if we don't do that, then we are not deemed worthy, and we enter the battle, and we also lose 1 nature affinity. Okay, that's an easy one to go for. I think because it's such an easy battle, or at least it says it's an easy battle, we're just going to invoke and we're going to go straight into the battle. On some of the okay, great, we were successful. On some of the harder wonders, it's much more difficult to beat this. I was expecting a much more challenging fight. Usually you're up at around 2,000 army strength. We have 1,100 army strength. I believe it's like 2,000 army strength is what you'll see with gold ones. In that case, we're just going to auto combat this. No one should die. Very easy fight. And here's our spoils of victory. The guardians of the tower have been dispersed, leaving its secrets ripe for the taking. Upon touching the book, you hear the same echoing voice in your head. Which path do you wish to lead the dive detachment on? So we received 218 knowledge. Instantly finishes the Brutal Mark, which is what we're working on right now. Into the wilds, embracing its roots. You are gained You are granted the Gaia's Chosen spell, great, which you can cast to alter the abilities and appearance of your race. I believe Gaia's Chosen spell is a major race transformation, so that's might be something we do. And then toward the riches and spoils of the earth, you are granted the Gold Touched spell, which grants our units +2 resistance and +1 gold per population in their cities, which you can cast to alter abilities. Okay, or on the path of demonic powers, a pact unbroken, you are granted the Demon Skin spell. So that basically allows us to become a fiend type unit. We're not going to do that. We're going to go with the Gaia's Chosen spell. And great. So here, since we completed one of the challenges that one of the I guess it's a challenge that we were focused on, we have completed that. So Sundren is going to talk to us. While your mind is still going over the happening at the Tower of Destinies, you are once more approached by Sundren of House Iniok. Sundren of House Iniok takes out a storm orb and hands it to you. You are ready to strike Yaka, scuba diver. I will lend you a battalion of my warriors. Oh wow. Choose what best fits your strategy. And we gain the storm orb, which is a tier 3 orb. Wow. Okay, so that does 10 lightning damage, but that does 10 lightning damage each strike, and you can strike up to 3 times. And a storm orb, this effect jumps to another enemy within 2 hexes and can jump 2 times more. Wow. Okay, so that's just a lot of AoE it's going to be doing. And we have a unit that uses a lot of magic, so that's perfect. So ask for archers to shoot the enemy from afar. We can gain a Dusk Hunter. So 2 Dusk Hunters, which might be pretty nice. We can gain a Sun Priest. Sun Priest has the Twin Awakening, which gives us Awakening, which is +3 spirit damage on base attacks. That could be fine. And then Mended Awakening heals 30 temporary hit points, become awakened for 3 turns. Okay, that might be what we look at doing. That's a tier 3. Or ask for a Pikeman, Daylight Spear. And that is... it's just a polearm unit. I think what we're going to do is go for the Sun Priest. Having the Sun Priest that will give us Twin Awakening and Mending Awakening, that's just something that's pretty darn powerful. So let's do that. We got the Sun Orb or Storm Orb as well. So we'll bring you down here. We will then go over to our hero and give our not our main hero, but our magic dealer, the Storm Orb. Oh yeah, you are a strong unit. We don't have anything else we would like to use for the battle magic. So what we will then do, while this unit is the army leader, grants other cavalry and animal units flanker and 10% critical hit chance. We're going to give you a pack leader. See if anyone else leveled up. No one did. Okay. And what that means is we're going to make sure that we have more animal units in his army. So the Spirit Wolf is going to join. You guys are not animals. No, you're not. You are also an animal. So let's see. We got 3 here, so let's move you 3 right there. Bring you together, and then we'll bring you a little bit closer. Okay. And we got the Tower of Destiny. So what this means is it counts as a conduit, unlocks the Wizard Bombardment Siege Project, which can speed up a siege using mana, adds Bone Dragon unit to the Rally of Lieges. This is a tier 4 unit. It's very strong. It's one that we definitely want to have when we have this Rally of Lieges, which will be in 5 turns. We can actually muster the Lieges for 90 gold, which will mean that the rally starts in 2 turns. We're going to do that because we gained a lot of units on these Rally of Lieges, and we're going to attract population and annex this so that we can get the Lieges, or we can get the bonus for annexing this right away, which is 15 mana, 15 research, and 5 Imperium. Perfect. We will then move our main leaders over here. We will have our main hero with the tier 3 units. And we'll have some of these units start moving up as well. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We will definitely be taking over this Yaka here very shortly. So Mark of the Tome of Mayhem is a great one to have. You can have the Curse of Misfortune, which is helpful for us. You can also have the Mark of Misfortune, which will inflict misfortune, which gives the 15% fumble chance. You can stack that 15, or not 15 times, you can stack that 3 times, which will allow for about a 45% fumble chance. That is very good when working towards morale loss. That's usually one that I look towards. The Tome of Revelry is also very strong. You have your Blood Fury weapons, which is just increases the morale of your units. You have Revels of Carnage, which gives 30% experience added. Your Scald is a great support unit, and that's why for the Songs of Carnage, which gives 2 fortune, and again that can be stacked up to 3 times. And then Reveler's Heart is 50% morale from all bonuses. But I think we're going to go with the Tome of Artificing. Once we do the Tome of Artificing, we'll probably go to the Tome of Mayhem, and then we'll continue down that path. Again, Tome of Artificing just gives us that 30% critical hit chance on the Artisan armaments. You have a few of these other construction projects that we can use, such as the bolt repeaters. Those are pretty nice, and the artisan fortification. The siege magic, this is just good for our support units in our armies. That just gives them 10% damage, and then siege breaker and demolisher. Okay, so we're going to choose Tome of Artificing. Hopefully we can get the 30% critical hit ability up front, which we do. So we're going to click on that. And we can create a new bounty. Mana Fort, yes, we want you to attack that again. And they're going to accept that. We've been invaded by Yaka's army, but we're getting ourselves ready. Our Rally of Lieges is about to start in 2 turns. And I have a feeling we're going to be quickly overwhelming Yaka's army in a way that he cannot recover from. But we're slowly marching it in that route, and I don't think we'll be able to do it this playthrough, this episode, but it will happen. It very much will happen. They have one more turn for the population increase. So what we're going to do is we're going to demolish our outpost. That'll take 2 turns. We will get the academy added, and we have the wild speakers that are working well. And what we're looking for next is this, the rangers. So movement cost for friendly units in your domain is reduced by 2 movement points. That will allow us to quickly move in and out of this. Sometimes on smaller maps, even further than what teleporters can do. Okay, our guys are just going to kind of stay right where they're at. We can annex another area. We're going to destroy the outpost, and we're actually going to wait on annexing. We're not going to annex anything just yet, and the reason why is because we want the Serpent Cavern. Our spells are ready to go, so let's get this guys chosen. I meant to click on that right away. Did not do that. So what that's going to do is it's going to infuse the target race with the Blessing of Nature. They gain the plant unit type, which plants units, a plant unit with +2 lightning resistance, -2 blight resistance, and -4 fire resistance. It also gives us a forest rock walk, which will allow us to move more quickly through forests. -4 fire resistance. That just makes us worse against Yaka, to be honest. It does give us the 20 hit points. It is a major race transformation. I think it's something that is going to be pretty fun to watch. So let's do it. It's just going to make our battle a little bit harder with Yaka because he does a lot of fire damage. Oh, alright, that's what we chose. Look at that. Looks like we're a bunch of trees. We have some new skills. Bounty updates, that's fine. Our area is being pillaged. We aren't going to do anything about that just yet. Great. Sundren is moving towards Manafort again. And these outposts will be taken out here shortly. Okay. Let's give the Slither hatchling over. Let's get the Slither hatchling over to here. We will also move this. We won't move that Slither hatchling over. Bring over the Sunderer over to here. We'll also bring the Sun Priestess, the Sun Priest over to here. We have our first speaker, Wild Speaker. Our next Wild Speaker is going to be built or recruited here shortly. I think we can reach this unit. Yes, we're going to do that. We're just going to kill him. We'll be a little bit out in the open, but I think we can support our unit. Let's do this. We can support him in case we get attacked by Yaka. Alright, so we can annex another province. Again, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to wait for the Lover Spring to come through. Oh, didn't I say we were going to do the Lover Spring here? Yes, I did. So we need to wait. We need to wait 5 turns. So what we're going to do instead is, what, you need a Forester and you need 2 quarries. This is already boosted. Interesting. It's taking 12 turns. We'll get a farm. We'll get a farm going. And that's just an infestation that's coming through. That's fine. Let's see what Yaka does. Yaka is not attacking us just yet. Alright. Let's bring up the Sun Priest up there. Wild Speaker over here. We do have the Rally of Lieges now. We have recruitment points. We have 13 recruitment points. So we'll definitely get the Bone Dragon. The Inquisitor. We have 6 recruitment points left. So we could get the fairies if we'd like to. We could also do a Dusk Hunter. And I would say a Storm Scale Serpent. So let's do that. And let's do an Autumn Fairy. Spring Fairy gives Budding Strength, which is always nice. That gives True Strike and 2 Strengthened. But I think the Autumn Fairy with the electric ability, lightning ability, is what we want to do. I need to find... I can't find Yaka at the moment. If I could see what Yaka's abilities were, what he was weak to, then this would be fine. But what we'll do is the the Autumn Fairy. We'll do the Storm Scale Serpent and the Dusk Hunter. And then we'll recruit that to our Key Largo, our main area. And then our units are nearly ready to go. We're going to bring all of our guys back just a little bit. We could set them up actually right on Manafort's line. I think we're going to do that actually. Let's do that. Let's bring you over here. Let's bring you over here. We'll get Sunderer up here. And what else? Well, we could actually just start the attack. Get the Wizard's Bombardment. I actually haven't used this before, so that's pretty good. Also going to be in 1 turn. So we're doing 25 damage to his... Wow, that's a ton of damage. We'll do the Undermining the Walls, and in 1 turn, 1 turn, this will fall. It's not bad. Okay. We can also get the Battlefield Looting, which we're not going to do just yet. Bounty update. She's getting close. That's fine. Oh, I see. Okay, so she's going up to low. Okay, and I'm just going to take care of that. She's saying that she's sorry she can't complete the bounty. That is fine. We're going to vassalize the city. And And then we're going to start making our way towards Yaka. Nothing else to say about that. Keep them close. We'll move you into position there. We'll move you into position there. That seems fine. We have a very strong army here. Yeah, we'll just get these guys moved a little bit closer. Okay, here's our final wild speaker. And this is very good. So the reason why this is good is Lorwell is going to be put under siege. What that does is just put a lot of pressure onto Yaka to defend multiple fronts for his empire. And so while Sundren is focused on Lorwell, I'll be focused on his capital, which we can actually see a few of these guys. So they just have 6 status resistance. They don't really have anything that strikes me too much. Definitely the Dread Spider Mount. That's actually a good Spider Mount. And that's because they can use the web ability, which immobilizes units. And the Astral Serpent is a little bit strong because the Astral Membrane has a 30% chance to ensure that melee attackers are stunned for 1 turn. Shattered Refuge, that is going to have a teleportation effect and can inflict slow. So they're a strong unit, but I think for what we have right now, let's first annex our the Serpent Cavern, and we can also annex the Lover Spring. That's perfect. So now Thorn is going to have, not only does it have two Ancient Wonders, you heal up 30% in the area. This is a rather annoying army. I haven't seen these Astral Wardens. Okay. A level 3 hero. Honestly, we might be able to take out this army with just this army here. We might do that. No, we're definitely going to do that. We'll also bring in the Wild Speaker. And right as we are beginning our final attack on Yaka, I think we're going to stay where we're at. We're going to end the episode. And just start that up, and we'll start that up. All right. I'm excited to see what the final episode looks like. I expect it to be the final episode. I don't expect us to not lose against Yaka, but you never know. We did lose the first time we faced him. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.